One. Rob Ebel here with Mariemont I have the pleasure of talking with head coach Dave Caldwell. Coach, how are we doing today?
Very good, thank you.
Nice to see you again. And what I would love to start off the interview is an overview of the season for fans that might have just stumbled across Mariemont saw your lovely face on the scroller, and they're like, hey, I'm going to click on this, and let's talk a little bit about the season.
Well, I think right now our season's been a tale of two halves. We've played 14 games, our first 7. We went 1-6. We won our first game, lost 6 in a row. And around Christmas time, we, as a staff, kind of reinvented everything that we were doing.
Back to basics?
Just changing everything.
Okay.
The style of play we had designed for these guys, it really just wasn't working for them. So we modified everything we did on defense and modified our offense. And in the last 7 games, I guess we've been 5-2.
Okay.
And
do you think a lot of that success is because of the changes at Christmas?
I think statistically, those first 7 games, we were giving up 65 points a game. The last 7 games, we've been giving up 50.
Okay, so got down guard a little bit.
So defensively, we're trying to tighten it up a little bit, and just knowing if we do that offensively, I think we're skilled enough that we're always going to be able to score. But defensively, it was the big issue we had.
Boys basketball in the CHL has been really strong this year. So, coming out 1-6 wasn't shameful because, I can't believe even the girls' side, CHL basketball is really strong this year.
It really is, and that's one of the things you think about when things aren't going so well is – it's not like we've lost anybody who's bad. Everyone we've played
is a challenge.
From Wyoming to Deer Park to Ross to Indian Hill. They're all really good teams. And the second time through the conference, we're going to get another shot at them.
Yeah, that's exciting. Talk to me about your seniors and the importance of your seniors on this year's roster.
Well, I got 5 seniors, and they were all here last year, and so that we've known each other for 2 years now. And I think they've all identified a role and serve a role for us, and they know what those things are. And if you combine that with, the variety of juniors and a sophomore and a freshman we're throwing in the mix, I think they get along really well and can serve us in different ways.
One of the things I've always, when I coached, how important seniors were, especially in building a program, because once they graduate, the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors get to watch how you've trained your seniors, and they eventually will be seniors. It's important to build a program.
It is, and with the seniors we've had around here for a while, some of those guys really police things for us. And there's been a couple times where I've gone to one senior and I said, "Hey, do I need to talk to so and so?" And he said, "Nope, I took care of it."
See, that the good seniors are assistant coaches. When you guys can't be everywhere all the time, that they take care of it for you.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, that's great. Big game tonight. A little bit about tonight's game.
Playing New Richmond tonight. They're 9-4. They're in first place in the SBC right now. We've actually played a lot of SBC teams this year, and we've managed to play all the best ones. New Richmond, Goshen, and C&E. I think C&E's 12-2. Goshen's also maybe 10-3. And as I mentioned to the parents earlier in the season, I'd rather be 1-6 playing against really tough competition as opposed to being 5-2, 6-1, 7-0 against a bunch of cupcakes that aren't making us better.
No question.
So we've absolutely been tested both physically and emotionally at this point.
With playing tougher opponents early on in the year and now in January, it's got to pay dividends, I would think, once you get to tournament time.
Well, that's our goal. The Division III sectional is really tough. We've also added Elder to our schedule. We're going to Elder in a couple weeks, and I think it's a great opportunity for our kids to play at a great facility against a historically great team. And again, win or lose, we just want to be better by doing that.
Well, all the things you're doing is great stuff, Coach. I appreciate you taking the time. Best of luck tonight. Best of luck the rest of the season, and we'll touch base with you soon.
Thank you.